And okay, one of the things that I really want to share with you guys is showing up. One of the things, the realization that keeps showing up for me was, you guys know that I've been on Facebook for a while, right? Even though sometimes nobody likes, sometimes more people like, sometimes people ignore you, doesn't matter. We're not there to dance and sing. We're there to do business. Even though my profile is nothing about business. For so long, they've been watching you. Oh, I watch you on Facebook Live cooking. Da, 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 da. Yeah. So you don't know what is this happening for you. The effect of this marketing, though quiet, is showing up at the right time. So it's about consistency and showing up. Whether you like it, don't like it. I put my face there. I put a picture there. I write something, a content. Yeah, just to connect with people. So they sort of, I like this person's energy. I like this person's viewpoint. I like this person, whatever. Yeah, so show up. That's all I can say. I repeatedly say the same thing, show up. The right people will come to you at the right time. This is how it is to be. If you do coaching, you have sessions, you talk on stage, you record all these, and then a video editor can edit all the 15-second conversation you have on stage. And these are the reels that you can use in TikTok, in Facebook Reels, in IG Reels, because Reels is the thing that they're promoting now, right? So what? You capture attention. I don't really like to use IG Reels in the form of business in IG, because people like to look at your lifestyle. So what's the other thing that's really working? Okay, that's TikTok, the educational platform. If you build as an educational platform, how can you shorten your learning curve? There is this program, I think I gave you all before in the business planning. It's called Dubb, D-U-B-B. You can also use Dubb and then do your video recording and then do your edits there. So that one, you can get a VA to do it easily, or you have someone in your team to do it for you. That would be awesome. So if you have these videos and you flood it in TikTok. And for IG and Facebook, especially IG, what's really working is lifestyle. So what you can do is, over the years, you take pictures, you take some videos, you go on cruise, you take videos, you go visit some mountain, went to the beach, you take videos, right? Those will be in your camera roll, isn't it? In your photo rolls. So what you can do is, this whole stack of assets, right? You can download maybe to Google Drive, in the photos, Google Photos, and then give access to your VA. Why? She can extract videos of you by the beach, enjoying the breeze, when singing, like Joyce riding her motorbike, stuff like that. It's a lifestyle thing, and people like to watch you. So we don't even want to put our time there. We can get someone to just pay an intern to do this kind of thing for you, put the reels up for you, to attract viewership, indirect viewership, so that they aspire to be your lifestyle, so that you get that right person who is in the same wavelength as you, to be interested in what you do, so that I attract the right people to become clients. So it doesn't matter what products or services you sell at the end, because eventually they buy you, because they like your values and mindset, beliefs. Then they see what you offer. So it's showing up long enough. So that is my lesson. I've done this for like coming to how long, I can't remember. 2019, 918, 119 or 220 I started, 20 I started. So this is the thing that I really want to convince you guys to stay consistent. I use the word play. Facebook is scary when you look at it as, oh my God, I'm going to show my face. Oh my God, people are going to judge me. However, if you go with the mindset of play, okay, two mindset I have in Facebook or social media is, one, you just keep this in your mind, write it down. Play. P-L-A-Y. Second mindset, benefit. I'm doing something that is beneficial online, because these two things can keep you there. We want to continue doing it. Play, have fun. So no judgment of yourself. After a while, you get very, very natural about it. Second, benefit. Because if you know what you're doing is beneficial to people, mankind, and showing up on Facebook is going to benefit a lot of people, why are you not showing up? Are you doing a disservice to other people by not showing up? So if you come from these two angles, you will show up. Because you no longer care about people judging you. In fact, sometimes I find it fun. I go and see who like my stuff. Who are the people? What kind of people are they? Why are they liking this? And you say, okay, this is familiar, or friend. This one come from nowhere. It doesn't matter. I have nothing to close people, but I know that by showing up, they are seeing me. And yesterday afternoon, what proved me was showing up is a closing strategy, because people need to see you long enough to have trust. Because especially in this world, there's so many scammers, right? So you're going to share with 20 people in this group. Okay. And because you're going to speak to 20 people, you're going to put the camera there, is the 21 person. So you are not recording into the video. You are talking to the 20 people and recording at the same time. Then you won't feel the pressure. Oh my God, what am I going to speak in the camera? What am I going to say? Am I going to say this thing right? So I'm not asking you to do that way. I'm asking an easier way for you to break through is to put the camera on the 21 person seat, as if is one of the audience, and you are telling yourself, I'm just recording this so that I know, okay, I can practice this. And then if you don't like the Facebook Live, delete. You know what I mean? But you take it as a recorder, being authentic, sharing what you are doing. You're just being you, you're just being watched by a number 21 person in the camera. You are not teaching a private course that is chargeable. You enjoy the process of benefiting people. So you're thinking of, I'm using Facebook Live here for what purpose? This one may not be play for you, but more like, if I can share this to the world, it doesn't matter who would benefit. Even if they don't buy SafeLink through me, I'm benefiting people. From that perspective, for people to know that radiation can kill you, but you can be protected. So how about me sharing this with the world, doing what I normally do, but just another lens there to at the same time. So this is something you just let go. Let go. Stop about perfection. Stop this thing about perfecting. Just be you. Don't even think of the camera in front of you. Or you can have someone, set up quietly for you. You don't even know where it's set up and you just do your show. Yeah, as long as the camera can capture you. That's all I'm asking of you. And can you imagine somebody watching me on Facebook Live for 3 years? Tell me 5 years later, watch you for a few years. This kind of live people will watch because it's like selling clothes online. Same mentality. People get hooked on it. Yeah, so when they get hooked on it, yeah, she's wearing a watch. She can just do a video and then wear her watch and then on a Facebook Live, then there'll be people, hey, what's that light on your hand? Yeah, she can, today I'm just hop in a Facebook Live because I'm right by the beach with the light there. It's just part and parcel of closing without closing. Yeah, showmanship. Yeah, why do you go to Din Tai Fung and buy the xiao long bao? Because it's showmanship. They make the bao in front of you. Showmanship. Then it makes it look tastier. That's all. So think of it that way. Then from that, you can extract pieces out. The same video clips, you can extract pieces out and then launch your Facebook ads. One of the things about motivation, consistency is giving yourself time to rest. Okay, great. So anyway, today I wanted to cover this thing also about KPIs, about your own result, key performing indicators. So you want to be looking at all your numbers from the different areas. So for us, we are watching our KPIs in some ways. For example, our Facebook ads. Okay, for us, it's very specific numbers. So the numbers tell a lot of things. So we look at the numbers, whether our Facebook ads is charging how much dollars in everybody's stuff that you're doing now. You have to create your own indicators. So if yours is like is live event, you want to see in each live event, you want to monitor. You really want to monitor this live event, 50 people turns up. 1 purchaser, 3 inquiry, 5 sold. You want to be creating this kind of numbers to track your growth so that you know you're growing. You're not doing everyday job. Because if you are doing everyday job, you're not seeing your potential growth, which also means that why are these important? So I take reference to my webinar. When I do my webinar, I knew Caesar Reel wasn't working when there was no closing, 0 closing. I test it one more time, new Caesar Reel, not working, 0 closing. Something is not working in this round. What has changed? Look at all the changes, revert back. So it went back to normal. But now it is also not really working. Don't know why. I did so well in the whole webinar, 0 sales. Not sure. Doesn't matter, maybe that day my energy wasn't right. Okay, go on. Just go on. Okay, how I look at this is about practicing to be a better version from the last version. What can I change in this week's, this time's masterclass to be even more effective, to have content that's more engaging, to have more value, so that I can give value to people. It's no longer about just closing, right? So it's about practicing and changing things. So my growth, my cost, because I know how much money I put in my Facebook ads. What's my cost per lead now? So when I later close, when I close a couple of people into the higher programs, I know my effective cost for the entire 8 weeks. Just every 8-week event. So this way, you not only as entrepreneurs, you don't want to just handle the revenue. You should be also aware of the cost. The good thing was we changed the hotel, so we got a cheaper hotel. So, which means I half my costs. I think easily, no, not half, maybe that was, I think, 7,500. Now I'm paying 5,000. So, 1/3 less. I got 1/3 less, but I got half of the audience now, or less than half of the audience. But at least I know my cost is contained this time. I don't feel stressed about it. So why it is important to know all these numbers as you track, you know your growth journey. You know eventually by end of the year, what are you targeting for? So it's important to jot numbers down. I know because we all get very, very busy in the doing. So you want to broad base, have the top revenue and the second tier, which is your expenses. And expenses can also include your Facebook ads, your StreamYard, whatsoever, all these, so that you're constantly knowing where you are. Because there's no point, you work so hard, then after that you realize that actually you have a lot of costs involved. And also when you track it, it's not just pure revenue check, you're actually going down to packs, number of packs. And you also know what type, after a while, you know what type of event works for you, for which type of product. Then you want to choose where you want to go because you only have 24 hours a day. Because time is so much an important resource from that perspective. So you want to look at that to really streamline onto what can you do differently from now. Yeah, so these are some things that I actually focus on into numbers over these past 2 months, or no, 5 months by now. And it gives me a very clear indication. So how did I feel when there was 0 sales? The first time 0 sales was, oh, okay. I felt so bad. Then I said, never mind, I did my best. Second 0 sales was like, okay, what went wrong? Third 0 sales was, okay, something is not working, it's all right. We will refine it further. What is not working in the industry? But because our market is actually hit by what's happening in the news also for property. So we just keep working on it. Because ultimately, I have the whole volume is not just at the beginning, upsell, and also the later sales. So when you think of sales, you don't think of the initial only. That means you close the harmonizer, you close the Kangen. What else at the back eventually are these whole list of people, contact lists that are still, they become warm audience. So you may not see the dollar conversion right now because they are still cold audience. When you warm them up, you continue to warm them up, they become warm audience, and that's when it's an easy sale. So that list is something that is treasure. Okay. So you want to connect, you want to have someone, okay, work on email list, work on the education through email. So one of the things that I will look for you guys, right, because you're growing a business, is to hire. And who can you hire? Come to a conclusion that who are the people we're looking for. Look at people who are in this space who can become your staff and you have low costs and yet can do the things that you want to do. Why? Video editing. You rather someone do some of these jobs that you don't want to sit at your office and do all the time. It takes your time. Your time is in business development, in marketing. Okay, that's one. For us, we look at the other component, which is graphics that you have this team doing. Because really, these are things you don't sit at Canva and design. You rather be on the beach drinking your wine than in front of a computer designing a graphic for PowerPoint. Okay, so look at who do you need? So you need to know you need some hands to grow. That's what growth. You're seeing growth now. Yeah, so you want to get these people, and the admin person can be the person who actually help you with the video as well. So that someone is taking care of those things that you don't want to do and you're not comfortable with. One of the benefits of having my daughter at the event was, she's my admin, right? She used a phone, just take whatever she wants to take. And that clip goes into my IG. That clip goes into the various components. And I don't have to. And she does actually capture some of the things I say, just I don't use them. Because it's a private event. It's a paid course. So once you have this admin person who's following you, you can do a lot more. So you think of it, and I think you can still engage intern over your place, which will reduce the cost a lot. Yeah. So this is a broad framework that I'm looking at for growth now. Yeah. If you want to grow, you have to invest in human, one or two, at least the most important role first. What can you create out of something that you love to do by the beach, an event? One simple one, sleep. Sleep, okay? Why? For people who are very exposed to radiation, they don't sleep well. So can you imagine that when you buy this product, the harmonizer or the Kangen water, we have a 3 days retreat to some beach resort, Desaru, or somewhere I don't know where's Malaysia that's comfortable, not so expensive, by the sea. All you do is listen to the waves and then go into this space and you turn up all these harmonizer for them, and they finally have their best sleep ever out in a year. And they know and at the same time, all these things are okay. Whether they are usually buyers already, and they are finally having the healing, you can always collaborate with someone that does healing to go there and do other healing stuff. Meditation. You all are very much into spirituality. There'll be people around you who do meditation. So what can you create to benefit the people who are buying products from you, but you don't want to be selling products only. You want to create a lifestyle for them. So what can you attach to that? Even if you think of it, maybe some of these people don't even buy the products. You do a boot camp, you send them in, they actually experience the product there and have like 2 nights of good sleep, and then bye-bye, holiday. The sea waves, the sand, the sun, the harmonizer is going to beautifully heal you, right? whether it's the credit of the harmonizer or the sun, it just all work together. So these are things I always think of on how we want to benefit people, because if you focus on products and services, you are like anyone else who's selling products and services. But if you're feeling you work your products and services as a journey, a customer journey of experience, it no longer restrict you to do the products and services. You're actually building a brand of wellness. So that's one area you want to extend in. Maybe not now, because you're so busy with products and services. Maybe something in a year's time, you can incorporate. And the universe will provide one at the right time, the right people, the right resource to feed in for you the pieces. But can you consider that expansion of not just products and services, but the experience they come along with you? What kind of experience do you want your customer, your client family, your friends to be in with you in this journey? Because it's a journey of fun for the next 40, 50 years that we're on this earth. If we live 40 to 50 years more. So what is the journey that you're taking them with you? So if only products and services, there's a lifeline. But if the experience of it, in 5 years' time, when the products is due for upgrade, they will return because they remember this experience they have been with you in this journey together. The growth. And this is, maybe these are business builders that you already do, I don't know, but it can be a different experience, not just purely on business. I'm talking about it in a very different sense. Okay. I'm not talking about like you have this community that you build all these party and have fun. I'm talking about the experience that you bring, the branding that you bring with you. So you are creating value, not just from the play perspective, but how can we heal as a community, enjoy the spirituality of growth? So can you create this kind of stuff that brings them peace and a place of that you take your mind off from the world? Along the journey, find collaborators who are good at all this kind of thing, and then they are coming with you for this experience together. So that they are not staying here because of just the products and service in this healing journey with us and our family. So the connection is a bit different from the activities part. You should actually leverage on the energy that you actually speak about, you know. So that part, you don't have to be now. The right person will appear when it's time, and you can enjoy this journey together with your so-called, that's why I call it a boot camp. It can be a paid one. That means you charge, because you guys are mostly about products. How about providing certain level of services that give them value in terms of healing? You bring in some healing teachers or whatever. You work out a package that makes sense from that perspective. So you're not just benefiting them from pocket, building wealth. You're also building on their spirituality at the same time. You give people not just wealth, but you're giving them a growth. So, okay, so far, okay. Today's session, is it in the way that y'all feel that, okay, there's something I can take away and start doing?